It's been raining for a couple of days, and it's 90 degrees, so needless to say it is steamy and very hot, but everything should look pretty vibrant. I did have some red okra the other day, fried, because I don't really do the slime. I know there's a way that you can remove the slime, but it is what I did, and it was delicious. See how these are looking. This is my new lettuce, okra, my herb pot, tiny Tims. This is my patio tomato. I've topped it off to keep it bushy. Meyer lemon tree is looking very nice and quite thorny, I might add. Honeycrisp apple tree, stevia, pimento peppers, sweet red peppers, lemon verbena, chocolate mint. Really? I'm telling y'all, that cabbage mouth this is the original stevia plant I had. The mother that I made the other one from. Caesar lettuce, salad bed, kale and back. I had a little bit of spinach and some bok choy, but I pulled all the spinach and bok choy because it was very unhappy in all of this heat, shade or not. It was really not having it. So I used the seeds that fell from the speckled lettuce, and you can see they fell all these little bitty plants here. I took a lot of those fallen seedlings like these here, and I replaced the spinach rows and bok choy rows with the speckled lettuce. So I'm gonna have way too much speckled lettuce in here, but it's delicious. And when it gets cold, I'll bring the spinach and bok choy back out. Those are my sweet onions that you can see very well now since the collards are gone. Here's my mint going crazy because it actually got some of the rain this time. Curly kale and purple basil that I'm letting go to seed. Cucumber plant, but it's looking pretty bad. It's in a very tough mildewed shape. Here's one coming over the little fence here. Whoop! Okay. It's my little bee buddy. It looks like the powdery mildew has climbed all the way. Actually had come out to harvest some things and thought I'd do a video first because I think I'm gonna do a pretty good scalping. My okra, basically okra tree. I had a second sweet baby watermelon that did very poorly, but everything's copacetic because I got watermelons out of my other plant, and I got seeds from that, which we all know are going to be fresh. I need to harvest, yes, more okra. I have to do it every day. Look, this one has to go. That one needs to come off. I'm keeping that one for a seed. I'm actually going to send that to my people so they can have seeds. That one should come off. That one should come off. Oh God, I can't eat that many okra fries. What I'm going to do is what I had an idea last night to do, and that is to go ahead and harvest them all and bread them and freeze them that way. Because when you buy frozen okra, oh snap, I would have walked right into that. There is a full-blown spider web. I hope I don't walk in another one trying to get to this one. There's a spider web. Right there. What is it attached to? See the little fuzzy thing stuck right in the middle of it there? The fuzzy thing stuck in the middle of it. I guess it's attached to the ground. It's huge, y'all. I would walk right into that. Wow. It is attached to the ground. Oh my God. I didn't know they did that. Here's the other okra. And that has 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. That bad boy just got caught. A bee. A full-on bee got caught up in the spider web. Oh, he's about to have a meal. We just saw a spider catch a bee. Oh no, that's a fly. Wow, look on the stem, you guys. That is a spider taking down a fly. Wow. The power of Mother Nature. The power of Mother Nature. 4 over here that need to be harvested. Here's my watermelon. It's ready. We're gonna eat it this weekend. I like the way everything looks from back here too. See, all the evergreens are around the deck. Some little pot with big old okra trees. 3 pepper plants. I successfully staked up 2 of them. The ones on the outside, the one in the middle is unsuccessfully not staked up and leaning toward the back there. Here's the purple cabbage, the only one that is heading up properly. There's one, oh, here's the other one that is not heading up properly. I don't know how to feel about eating it. Another one that's not doing well. It's one younger than it that is not doing well. These 3 babies are okay. I had to spray. Worms tried to get it. I tried to spray it. I'm thinking about the timing on all these. Maybe it's good that some of them survive and some of them don't, so that they can be ready, harvestable at different times. I guess when I pull up my pepper plants, I'm going to put, you know, a couple back there. And when I pull up my cucumbers, I'll put a couple over there to, you know, so I'll have a subsequent harvest of them. I'm really not sure how to feel about how to work this out. It's a work in progress. Don't judge me. Curly kale and purple basil. Tons of dinosaur kale. You can tell I haven't harvested in a really long time. I think I'm going to harvest a bunch of it tomorrow and just make it a big harvest day. I should make today a big harvest day, but there are some indoor household things I need to take care of. These onions are ready to be harvested again. I only need a few stalks at a time, and there are a few stalks ready on a daily basis. So, and that's just with a few plants. You know, before I had that whole corner filled of onions, and I couldn't keep up with them. So I've been doing really well with just between 4 and 6 stalks. Actually 4 to keep it real. There are only 4 back there. Anyway, this is way longer than it has to be. Ugh. Stevia. I need to make myself a smoothie because I'm feeling a little lethargic. Give myself some fruit energy and toss some mint in that, and a couple of verbena leaves for the lemon factor. Pimientos, they're actually all red and ready ready to harvest, but I'm leaving them on the plant until I get ready to either use them or give them away. So I'm kind of using the plant as a storage center right now. The verbena, another stevia, Honeycrisp apple, Meyer lemon, patio tomato that I topped off, and it looks like I need to cut off some infected lower leaves, but it has so few leaves that I want to leave them, because tomatoes like to be shaded. Tomatoes like full sun, but ironically within that full sun they like to be shaded by their own leaves. So this bunch would probably really do better if a leaf was shading it from the sun, but it needs to be in the sun. For example, come around this side and you can see that these tomatoes that have been shaded look significantly healthier and are getting larger, where these look like little cherry tomatoes. Not that they're not still growing, because they are. That this is about as big as these are going to get. So they're little cherry tomatoes, actually more like grape tomato size, but completely spherical. These I want to propagate again so that I can, they're so big now that I want to pull the whole thing and start all over for my inside herbs. These will be easy as a really big full plant to wash and let hang dry on its own stem. Mint, more speckled leaf lettuce in the planters. I'm gonna go harvest that okra. Gonna harvest the okra, fry it up in a pan. Ruby smooches. Okay, so I also picked a salad today. And shout out to Black Enterprise Magazine's golf and tennis event that's going on this weekend. I hope those of you who are interested were able to register and attend. I am missing y'all. So, I need to harvest some onions too. Hey, when you harvest your onions, how do you handle the goop? The goop that comes out of the bottom. Yeah, goop. Good onion goop. How you guys handle that stuff? I kinda let it drip in the yard, assuming that it repels critters. I have nothing to confirm or validate that, but in hopes that it repels, thinking that onions repels some things, hoping that it repels. And then when I actually wash it, I use that opening to rinse. And actually when I wash it on the outside, I don't use that opening and put water in there, because to me that's still onion goodness inside that, and that's where a lot of flavor is. Whereas where on one of these, which are already clipped off, I will definitely use that opening to rinse the inside of the onion stalk out. This one is it's a completed closed end. If that end gets long enough to have the opportunity to close, I don't really worry about it. But what do you guys do with onion goop? Or do you just not mind it? Do you carry on as if that stuff is not dripping like snot out of there and getting all over everything? Do we just gonna act like that doesn't happen? I have here 2 pimento peppers before they turn red, because I accidentally snipped an entire branch when I was trying to harvest a couple of the pimentos. But I'm kind of doing several videos on these, because the pimentos I see on YouTube are not pimentos. They're not pimentos. Pimentos are heart-shaped. I mean, I'm not saying they're not pimentos, okay? There's, I know it is possible for there to be more than one strain of something, but they're not pimentos. These are pimentos. Southern girl pimentos. Pimentos they stick in the middle of the olives. The pimentos that they make with pimento cheese out of. The pimento that they make,
you know, processed sandwich meat and stick this in the middle of the stuff and call it some hog head cheese or something. Okay, that's not it. But these are pimentos. They get bigger and turn red. I have some ready now. This is them. Not this. This is just, you know, sweet red pepper. It's not a pimento. Pimento. I'll pay attention to these people and these putting out just any kind of information. That's what a pimento pepper looks like.